Dr. Peter, the resident district commissioner, Adjumani. I'd like first of all thank the division commander for organizing this security meeting for the two districts of Adjumani and Amur. It's the first of its kind because we have never had any commander who would bring the two districts together. As he has mentioned, today this district, the two districts that have come together, we have come now to a common understanding where we would work together as a team to see to it that we bring total peace in the areas of APAA. One first important thing I would like to inform the public is that areas of APAA have different villages. Unfortunately, when other things happen in Zoka, in Ofu, in Acholibe, in California, they all term it to be in APAA. And people mistake it to be in APAA. APAA is so peaceful itself, but the outskirts, places like Omolokodi and so on, that's where we have these challenges. It's unfortunate that most of these challenges has come due to issues of land. The land has been in a way that it has been for the National Forest Reserve, for UA, that is the Wildlife Authority. All in all, we have 1,000 acres. Out of this 1,000 acres, when Kilak had its forest reserve, the people of Acholi sat down and said their land should be degazetted for people to live in. And indeed, they did it. When the people of Mahdi, I'm sorry to say this because I'm not a Mahdi, but this is what history tells us and what we got in the books. The people of Mahdi said since Kilak has been degazetted and people are living, out of the 1,000 acre square miles, they also want some part of it. So what they did is they left 884 for National Forest Authority and UA. The part of it is what they have taken and degazetted for the people. And the people who live in this place, which is degazetted, include the Mahdi and the Acholi. They are living together. There have been good intermarriages, nephews and uncles from both sides, and the movement, the living has been well lived. Unfortunately, with the growth of number of people started encroaching the wildlife and the NFA forest. And because they encroached these places, they didn't take it for their personal use, but they took it to be sold. Right now, as you go to those places, you will hardly see the Mahdi and the Acholi who are claiming this is our land, but you'll see different tribes living in those lands because the land has been sold to them. And interesting, the sale is very, very cheap because it is cheap. 500,000 per acre, 350,000 per acre. Others, when they get somebody who has cut and they sold the charcoal, they go and get those who have planted maize, 1 bag of maize, they give you 1 acre. What is this place that they have sold for? They sold it to the people to harvest, to make charcoal. And now after selling, and these people have got charcoal, and they have sold the land, you have to go and look for another land also to be sold. And this is why this fight is continuing. Because what they have at where they are is already sold. They want more so that they can sell. And this is what is going over there. Now this has brought in broken relationship between the two two tribes who are living together. History tells us that Elegu has been for Madi, and the Madis live there, but very peaceful. They go and subscribe to Amuru district. When you cross River Ayugi, from River Ayugi to Atiak, those are all Madis, but they subscribe to Amuru district, and they live very peaceful. When you go to Lamo, the district speaker of Lamo is a Madi, and there is a whole village in Lamo of Madis, and they are living together. So it is very, very unfortunate that because Wildlife Authority and National Forest Authority has not taken full responsibility, now causing what is going on. I think this meeting has come at the right time to bring the two communities together to understand and to have peaceful coexistence. It is very unfortunate that things have been going on and on, killings, as you have just heard of the killing that happened on 27. Right now, as we speak, about 500 Acholis entered deep into Okusi, Joni Sub-County. For those of you who have traveled, when you go to Obongi, just as you enter the ferry, they've cut one person just at the mosque, which is just at the ferry going to Obongi. And then deep inside where the other person was killed, they've killed the Prime Minister of Ali clan just now, as we speak. The group has gone to collect the body. So it is very unfortunate. I think the brigade commander has talked about what is to happen. But my appeal to you as journalists, sometimes you don't give right information. The information you get on people who give you wrong information. I was asking the journalists from the other side, why don't you come and we move there and you see for yourself, so that you can bring the best picture and give the right message for the people, because the fourth estate is very, very important as far as information is concerned. So I think one of the days, if the division commander would allow, we would come and walk with you, and you know where these things are happening. When you come back, you'll come with a picture. So my appeal to the people is, please, we are Africans, we are one person, we have married among ourselves. For how long shall we continue killing? And culturally, you know, when we kill, what happens? Actually, we are affecting our next generation, which is not going to be good with us. When we continue with such kind of fights, what is going to come out in the next generation to come? Now the land, if after the land is finished, what next? We have also realized that there are some brokers who are outside that particular area. They stay outside. Others are in Kampala, others in Gulu, others in Moyo, others in Arua. But they have serious deals because they have some people whom they use to sell land. To sell land. And some of them have even now reached to a point where they tell you, we have land here for hire. They take money. After taking money, when you come to look for your land, they kill you off. So that you miss what you going to courts and so on. So this is what is happening there. So I think it is important for us to really make to the people, there is no peaceful country like Uganda. That's why all other people are running for safety. Now if we begin ourselves, where next we want to go? So this is my message to the people outside there. We need to keep our traditions of having peace and living in peace with our neighbors, and that will be the best prerequisite for development. Thank you so much.